Back to Alternative Nation, and with me right now, boys, Dave Gahan and Martin Gore from Depeche Mode.
Hi there.
Thanks for coming to Alternative Nation, and thanks for being Depeche Mode. I'd like to congratulate you on that first and foremost. Just kidding. It's a joke. See, because like you're in the band, it's like not that big a deal to you, maybe. But so you have your 10th album coming out March 23rd, entitled "Songs of Faith and Devotion," another religious theme. And tell us a little bit about the album. What's it like as opposed to Depeche albums of the past?
How are you doing, Mark?
So I'm a bit sleepy today.
Okay. So am I, to be honest.
I think for me it's got a slightly more positive feel to it. You know, I think our albums in the past have always had sort of light at the end of the tunnel, but you've really had to search for it.
Yeah.
And I think this one's it's a lot more evident.
Oh, it's really cool. I mean, you know, I got a chance to listen to it with big old 70s headphones. But it's, you know, you branched out a lot more in this one and used a lot of organs on one song, and like the song "Condemnation" used. I mean, there's a choir and a couple different songs, isn't there?
Yeah, we for the first time we used like a string section on one song on one caress, which Martin sang with them, which was brilliant to watch.
Oh, gorgeous song.
That was really, seeing that whole thing happening. There was 28-piece string section, so it was in the other room. Mark went in and sang with them live, and that was really exciting. And there was like 10 minutes of recording in a whole year that was, really pretty spontaneous and exciting. We had a guy called Will Malone come in and help do an arrangement and stuff like that, which was great. We also used some gospel singers on the song, not on Condemnation actually, but on Get Right With Me.
Oh, I love that song. That's so cool. There's so many songs there. I mean, it's great, like Walking in My Shoes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's totally catchy. And, the first single, I Feel You, is like, that's a good one. And, even from the first video, the first single you had out, excuse me, you could totally tell, like, things were much more, it was apparent that you guys were, like, a little bit harder and much more daring than
I think as well, it's just, I think it's a natural progression on from Violator as well in lots of ways. We experimented a lot more with Violator in terms of like playing together, or Mark was playing a lot more guitar and stuff like that, and Al started getting into a lot more percussion. He was on this album and playing some drums, and so we're going to be introducing a lot of that stuff into the live performance a lot more as well.
Cool.
I mean, it'll still be the classic sort of Depeche Mode thing, but I think there'll be quite a few changes, and I hope we had a couple of singers with us to help me out.
People, I mean, Depeche fans and fans, like, just music fans in general, have a lot to look forward to. This album is so cool. I mean, it's really, really brilliant.
Next week will be that vibe.
Well, no, we'll just go away. You just keep talking about it.
Stop it. No, we come back. We'll talk about Depeche Fans, their tour that's coming up, and we'll show you their new video, I Feel You, that's coming up, so stick around. Hi, welcome back to Alternative Nation. Not welcome back, but thanks for staying here. I'm talking to Depeche Mode, and guys, one of the things that is most fascinating about your band is your fans. I mean, you guys, okay, now, there are rock fans, there are people like, yeah, woohoo, yeah, whatever, but your guys' fans get into you so much, so hardcore. I mean, they're so devoted, and your music means so much to them. I mean, seriously, like, there's a guy driving around LA right now with a license plate that says DM Rocks. I mean, so many people in LA, it's so funny because they all have like these personalized license plates, like D-Mode.
I got sent one once that was just Depeche Mode, but I've seen people going around stickers and stuff. Like, yeah, they're pretty. I mean, our fans are really, really hardcore, and they're the ones that have been there for years and years and years, and they, I think they're pretty. They really have got into the band over the years a lot, and I think there's a lot of people out there that need something like that to make them feel good, and I think as well the reason why we've kept those fans over the years is because we've constantly tried to push them forward and do different things, and we're always at great pains to put out great songs and stuff like that as well. And, I think it just reflects, if you do that and you do it 100%, then people are they're gonna come back. It's gonna come back to you, and people are gonna respect it, and so. I think we respect our fans, and
Amen.
The fact that they're really fanatical and hardcore. Yeah,
I think the really good thing, really nice thing is that they're obsessive on a serious level.
Yeah.
It's not really superficial.
They're
they
not
take
like
everything very seriously.
Yeah. And I actually get, we get sort of letters, they get really upset, and you might do something that it's not in it's not in what they feel is right, for you to do.
Yeah.
And you get like these letters telling you to do this and
looking
do that.
Out for you.
Yeah. But lately I've noticed, I was talking earlier about, we've kept a pretty low profile for a long while, and we just recorded the album and everything, so that was all done, and then suddenly you're on MTV again, and people start coming up to you, and so you walk
even with the beard and the hair, like people recognize people. Did your
now,
fans?
so not before,
yeah.
no, but now, yeah, people come up to me, and it's like, oh, you're the guy from Depeche Mode, I really like singing, so that whole thing starts again. If you've got to, you remember that you're in a band, and suddenly you can have all these people, and I get like letters and posted on my letterbox, and people come by and knock and sort of, hi, I just thought we'd come by and talk to you. It's like, oh great, right, okay.
That's cool.
Well, I got a bottle of wine last week.
Yeah.
Left on the doorstep.
Yeah, I'm sure you were hating that, like, oh damn, fan.
That's
really cool.
It gets a bit weird then, and to be honest, I don't particularly like that. You suddenly feel like you're really, violated. And
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it can be overwhelming just because your music is so important to them, and they do take it so seriously. Like sometimes I just go, hey, I'm just a guy. Come on, do you
But
ever?
something like I said, I think they're pretty good about it. I mean, sometimes you get, someone run up to you who's crazy, and but once you start talking to them, or and you can just, you sign their autograph and they're happy or whatever, then it's fine. It's like when I left from the airport the other day, there was a couple of fans there, and they had like about 20 photos and things that they wanted me to sign. And in about a year's time, I'll be like, I'll just do one of them, like, bye. I stood there and I'd done them all, sort of thing.
Oh, that's so cool.
And they were really, really happy, so they probably followed me from my house or something.
Yeah. Well, good for you. I'm sure they appreciate it. We have another thing with Depeche Mode coming up. Stick around. They're gonna talk about their tour, and we've got brand new Jellyfish on the way. So stay here, thank you. We're hanging here with Depeche Mode, Dave Gahan and Martin Gore, and they're just talking about touring and fans and the new album, which is coming out March 23rd, Songs of Faith and Devotion. So, what was it like making the video? I Feel You.
Actually, I really enjoyed it. I was quite nervous about it because it was the first thing that we were doing after making an album. You've been locked away in the studio for a year, and then suddenly you've got to come out and perform and play that the part.
The rock star part.
Yeah, and it's I ended up really, really enjoying it, and I think you really see that in the video a lot.
Yeah.
Anton was just totally encouraging me, and once I sort of got out and started dancing around, and we were playing together, it was a lot of fun.
Does it smell in the studio?
We done it all. What did we do it all? Out in the
We did it nearly all outside. It was
all in the desert, and it was pretty cold. But we were lucky. We had sort of holes in the weather. But most of the time it was really raining and snowing and stuff like that. So we were sitting in the Winnebago waiting to go out and start again.
Oh, cool. But does it smell in the studio like it's four guys? Like it's got to reek after a while.
What do you mean?
Like, you guys making the album, like sitting there with flood, and you're working for 24 hours at a time. Like, whew!
Don't talk to us about flood.
Flood, the co-producer?
Flood invents certain smells. He should bottle up some of them and sell at the market. Flood, stink bombs,
Oh, man.
Blood can be pretty kind of potent at times. But yeah, it does get pretty smelly. You just sort of get out. But you sit next to blood for a while, you know what we mean.
Oh, Lord. Well,
once I was in a car, we've been driving somewhere with blood, and a couple of girlfriends in there as well. And when I met her hair, she had her hair like sort of across her kippy, she had her hair across her nose, like, so she could not smell, because he's sitting next to blood, and his feet tend to give off a bit of an odour occasionally. Sorry, Blood.
Oh, yeah, and this is the guy.
We love him though, really.
How many albums has he produced in yours? Has he co-produced?
It was the last one. This time we can't vote him again, but this starts smelling a bit better. So the last Violator we started working with him.
You won't believe the number of shoes we make him go out and buy.
Actually, during making this album, I actually went out and bought him a pair of trainers and bought them back. I said, put them on, Blood, take those shoes off, they stink, and put these ones on.
He says somewhere in suede, and it's not the best thing.
We're like his parents, like, Mom, we're getting foot powder and everything.
You're only gonna hear it here. Depeche Mode stinky producer. But you
That's
guys.
in the Blood's life then, isn't it? We just slaughtered Blood.
Are you taking him on tour this fall?
If he can have his own bus and stuff like that, no. He'll come out and see us and stuff, I'm sure.
What's it gonna be like? What's the tour gonna?
There'll be a lot of film stuff again, which Anton Corbin's going to be doing. Again, he's at the moment trying to rack his brains for ideas, because he's also doing all our videos and stuff at the moment as well. So, but I think that we want we're going into arenas and stuff like that, so it'll be a different sort of. A lot of it will be different to the last tour, you know, in terms of lighting and stuff like that as well. We've got a guy called Patrick Woodruff, who's a lighting designer, and he's working with Anton. So Anton's a lot more involved this time in the presentation and stuff, and there'll be a lot of his ideas in the set and everything as well. So, which is totally new for him and for us as well. And Patrick's going to help him out with all that stuff. So.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'll go.
I'm looking forward to it
I'll
too.
buy a ticket. Very cool. Okay, look for Depeche Mode on tour this fall. The album Songs of Faith and Devotion comes out March 23rd. So we're all looking forward to that. And thank you guys for coming by.
Thank
that
you.
was great fun. You guys don't even smell. Stick around, we got more Alternative Nation for you.
Love.